Hey monkeys, here we are. Hold on, I'm setting something up here. We're doing a live stream here on the Guitar Quackery Live YouTube channel again, and we have the same guitar on the workbench we had yesterday, already a couple of times yesterday. And what am I doing here? I'm setting something up so I can monitor my live stream. Just bear with me. Right. Okay. Cool. So, Guitar Quackery is the smallest guitar repair shop in New York City. This is it. Small. It's pretty small. And here's the guitar that we're working on. Okay. So there's some quackery going on here. We're doing a dry fitting today. Dry fitting of the clamping culls for the repair job. Right now, only dry fitting. And if it works, then tonight I hope to do the actual clamping. So you got to do dry runs before you start applying glue to any glue joints, just to make sure that everything fits. And as you might have seen yesterday, if you watched yesterday's live stream, it was a good idea to do a dry run because something didn't fit right. So what didn't fit right was the internal clamping cull, the one that's more important, right? There's an external one, there's an internal one. So the internal one needs to fit like a glove. The external one should also fit like a glove, but the internal one's the more important one because that's the one that holds the cleats on the inside. Yeah, so bear with me. I need my clamps. I call them my clamps because, well, they are mine. So yesterday I determined that I need 3 of them. So I already know which sizes. Here they are. I already texted a link to this live stream to the owner of this guitar. And yesterday I had to fix something. Well, actually, I fixed it today, but yesterday I discovered that I would have to fix it. And I fixed it today. I fixed this. This is the internal clamping cull. And this part here was too thick yesterday. And today, let me focus. Yeah, okay. Sometimes this focus is funny on this lens. And today, it is thinner, this one. And this is a cutout for the internal brace. You can see how this one is thicker. And this one is thinner because the brace comes out like, lower. It's like a scalloped brace. Is that what it's called? Okay. And I have this file, a round file, in case I need to do an adjustment, okay? But this cutting was actually done on a miter saw. So somewhat risky procedure. I mean, somewhat. Yeah, you can cut your hand off. So, but I don't have those tools here, which is why sometimes I'm not as efficient as I would want to be. Oh, look at that. We have an audience. I want to show you a map of the internal braces of the guitar. Here it is. So this, if the camera wants to lens focuses, okay, these lines you can see. So this is the bridge plate. No, this is the bridge plate. This is the end block. So I guess like this better. And so this is the fracture is here. And the two braces are crossing the fracture. And I mapped this out with magnets. It was all live streamed. And then I used this map to make this, okay, coming from the inside. So like that, right? So that's that, right? Just coming from underneath. So I'm keeping a humidifier here because, well, it's a little bit dry today. Although I am, in fact, running not one, but two humidifiers. One of them you can see right here. The other one you can't see any mist coming out of it because it's an evaporative humidifier. But I do have another one right there. Okay, so we want to put the guitar here. I'm going to protect the headstock because, why not? I don't want it to be banged up. Oh, this is great. Yeah, in this corner. Just don't want it to get banged up. There you go. All right. And now we have, all right, so the file is here. And I'm going to use my phone to connect it to this endoscope camera, internal camera. And we have this light that's going to go inside for obvious reasons. So let's see. So this is going to go inside like this. Let me move it this way. Oh, yeah, and last night I also fixed the bridge. So I did 2 live streams last night. And, yeah, you could watch them both. They are archived now. And the plan is to fix this guitar tonight. I mean, the crack, to glue it up and clamp it tonight. Leave it clamped for a couple of days. And then, so today is Thursday, so then maybe Saturday I finish the work on the guitar. But, you know, this is the repair part. So sorry, a text message just came in. It's work related. Okay, so this other customer is going to confirming Saturday 4 p.m. Okay, thumbs up. And I'm going to put him on my calendar later. I hope no one books an appointment at that time. Okay, yeah, because I work by appointment only, even for pickups, not guitar pickups. I mean, yeah, pickups of guitars. For people to pick up their guitars. But the drop-offs, they can be booked. If people have the link, they can just book online. So, yeah, I don't want there to be a conflict, scheduling conflict. All right. So they're going to be rehearsing there. I'm going to have to close that door because it's a bit distracting for me, although you can't hear it. Okay. The endoscope. And all I'm going to do is point this camera down at my phone. And then you can see the inside of the guitar. It's a good idea. Now you don't have to do this, but if you watched yesterday's live stream, then you would have seen that it was a good idea. I can't focus, it's a little bit too close. Too close to focus. Okay, that's fine. All right, so now, all right. So here, I'm going to remove this and put the light inside. Now, I did move some of the wires, like the output jack, off to the side. Oh, and we want to remove the saddle, I guess. Maybe. I'm not really sure. This isn't really in the way. That's the pickup. Piezoelectric. It's not called piezo. Piezo, by the way. Yeah. Hold on. This is actually a dual lens endoscope. So it's good because it's got two lenses. And I've been thinking of putting a magnet on the camera. Like if I attach a magnet to the camera, then I can kind of guide with an external magnet where the camera goes. But you know, I got to jig it up. Okay. Okay, you will see everything, I promise. The light is not in the right spot. Let's move it away. How about here? Yeah, okay. It's a little finicky to adjust this. Oh, come on. I want it to be pushed against the body of the, against the lower bout of the guitar. But it's got to be turned in the right direction. It's pointing in the right direction. I give up. This is so hard. I guess that's okay. What do you think? You don't see anything yet. But you will, like I said. I promise. And here it is. So now you see on the inside. What? Wrong camera. This is it. Yeah. So, like I said, I moved the output jack off to the side. And now I have on the outside, we have this, which I showed yesterday how to mount it, so I'm not going to repeat it. And now this one goes inside. And the magnets find the exact spot. And let's see. Oh, what happened? See, that's why we got to practice dry runs. Just to make sure. But something's not right. Is it right? Or is it hitting the bridge plate? Looks like it's hitting the bridge plate. Is that it? Yeah, I don't like this. That was not supposed to happen. So now it's a little bit off, which means, so the magnets are pulling in this direction, right, towards the bridge plate. You can see that. and it's not sticking to the magnets properly. I want to make sure that all the magnets are pointing in the right direction. Let me see. Okay. Yep, they are. So that's that, which means these magnets. Yeah, so that's all good. So what I think needs to happen is I think that this outside call needs to move a little bit in that direction. And that's weird. Oh, I know what happened. I know exactly what happened now. That makes sense. So where's that map that I mapped out? Let me see. So not a big deal. I just need to move it in that direction. So let me check something. Yeah. By this much. That's fine. See, I miscalculated something a little bit. So what we want to do is we want to measure this with something. Just a piece of tape. I think it's some tape right here. Just going to cut off a piece. There. And cut it. So that's my offset that I'm feeling. Yeah, the magnets are telling me that I need to move this in that direction. So just put it here. And now this will be in the right place. Like this, all right? And here. So this is a acrylic, so I can see through. I can see exactly that it goes dead center over the fracture. And yeah. Okay. Now it's good. Okay. Let's place it inside. And now it should just snap. There you go, you see? All right, so this is solid now. I'm not liking the camera position. I see too much of the bridge plate. I want to see the whole thing. Yeah, that's it. All right, so now if I take the clamps, I see I forgot to put this clamp on this side first. So that's why we do dry runs, because we want to make all our mistakes now. But I was supposed to start with this clamp on this side, kind of resting. Okay, so now that I have the clamp here, I can simply hop over to this, and I can see on the inside what it's doing as well. So it goes there. Okay. And now I can tighten it a little bit. So what you see, it's hitting the at the back of the guitar is hitting the hole. So that's the output jack hole, right? That's why I had to remove the output jack. And what I'm doing now, I'm just tightening this thing like this a little bit. And I need a little bit of support here. So I am going to use another piece of acrylic, same height. Look at that, we have an audience for change. I like an audience. We are doing just dry rounds, my friends, right now, okay? It's an essential part of a glue-up job. And what I'm doing is, so I just have another one of those culls. This one is not flexible. It was for a guitar that had a completely flat back. So I'm just putting it here so that I can just, not really tighten this, just kind of, but this one needs to be tightened. All right, and now we have another brace clamp, this one. And then we have a bridge clamp. So the bridge clamp is going to go here. This brace clamp is going to go here. And we want to insert it slowly. Oh, let me check something. Oh, yeah, that's good. And we approach the jig. Here it is. And now, once again, I need to tighten the screw on the outside. There you go. And here we have the same situation. So now I need to find something, maybe a small piece of, see, now I need a third hand, someone to hold this for me. Let me see what I got here. Okay. Well, just a small plate will do. Like I have these pieces of MDF here. Maybe this one. Like that. Yeah. I want to push it in a little bit. Like that. Okay, I'm happy with this. So now we have only 2 points of contact. So the idea is to practice this a few times so that when I do the actual glue up, I do it faster because I've rehearsed all the moves. Because every guitar is going to be different. And we have one more. So this is normally like used for a bridge reglue. So now it's going to go right here. And you can see, okay, so not much space. Here it is. And I start tightening it. And I got to think about this now. So, so this clamp, the second one, I don't think it's in the right place. I think it's got to be here. Right? Which means this plate needs to be here. And I'm still not sure that this is the right clamp. I do have another one, like between the two sizes, and that might be the right one for this one. So we'll try it. This one is shorter. So this one is Usually I use these for a bridge reglue on a classical guitar, nylon string guitar. On those guitars, as I'm sure you know, the bridge is further back, so we need longer bridge clamps. So what I want to do now is, so we can keep this one, we can keep this one. And I want to remove this one, just to see if the other one works better. So with these metal clamps, be always very careful around the sound hole. Don't rush, right? And you can see the difference in length. So this one, I'll try. See how it works. So, like that. And I think this one might work better. We'll see. So once again, we want to see what is happening on the inside. I guess, let me tighten this. Well, kind of. I'm gonna have to make an adjustment. So this one now is at the edge of my acrylic clamping caul, and I don't like that. I want it to be in the middle. But I can move this one a little bit in this direction, and actually diagonal a little bit like that, and reclamp it. So it's still clamping down on this. Okay, that's fine. And now I can move this one. And now I think that's better. Well, I know it's better. So here, you can see on the inside now that this is clamping between the two braces. Now, would it be good to have another clamp here, or should we just move? Like, I can't fit another clamp, but I can move this one here. And that's better. Yeah. Yeah, man, that's better. Okay, and this changes my layout on the outside, so now I can put this plate on the bridge. I no longer need this. And I can clamp these down. These are the two support threaded columns, whatever you call them, I don't know. So these are just for support. You don't really tighten these. Okay, now that's good. Let's inspect it on the inside. That'll work. I can't position it any deeper. But it all looks good to me. So, so that's good. Okay, so now I wanna somehow mark off my positions on the outside. I can just put a piece of tape on this one. I mean, not really. I don't need to mark off anything. I never marked off anything in the past. It'll work. All right, so this is fine. I'll show you what it looks like. It looks dangerous. So, there you have it. So these are, you know, tightish, not very tight. But once we do the actual clamping, we want to make sure that these are tight enough to, you know, to get a good glue joint with the proper amount of squeeze out. Like that. All right. And I am actually still looking at my monitor, which is my phone, but the camera right now isn't seeing it, unless I guess I reposition the camera. I'll zoom out so you can see both at the same time. Okay. Yeah. So I'm still looking at this, and I can see. I know you can't really see too well. Can I zoom in like this? No, not really. It doesn't work like that. Okay, this is a live, so I can move the camera around, right? Live feed from the camera. Yeah. So now I can remove the clamps. So I guess I should do like this. Clamp number 1. So now I can just remember it's between the two magnets, like around the middle, almost in the middle. So let's say I can remove this clamp. And I can keep it here. This one. And this one. Okay, and I just place it there somewhere. So we have this transducer here, and we have this plate. Okay, that's all good. Now, obviously, we don't have any glue yet, but now let's just practice. Okay, so we're looking at this. And I go between these two. Okay, so this way I also see that nothing gets shifted. Like that. I guess I'll put this one first. And it's right there somewhere. We can also use a brace jack on the inside. So that also works. And now this one. And this one needs to go smack in the middle there. Okay. Okay, I mean, this feels good to me. So good. So I can't do this now, like the actual glow up job, for a number of reasons. First of all, once I clamp it, I don't really want to move the guitar, right? So I need my workbench. Second, I need to prepare my glue. So I didn't prepare my glue because I didn't know if this was going to work or not. Third reason, I actually need to prepare the guitar in terms of dryness. And there was another reason. But I only had a few hours of sleep last night, so my brain is fried. So like I said, I want to do this tonight, last job, and then close the shop. And yeah, I think that's the plan. All right, I want to do one more practice round. So this clamp goes here. All right, so we start like this, and I don't think I can start with this clamp inside because I need to put my hand inside to maneuver the clamping caul. And you can see there on the inside how I'm going to remove it. All right. So the way we do this is I'm going to prepare it with the 3 segments of it's a cleat. It's called a TJ Thompson cleat. And then put the glue. Well, I got to put the glue inside the crack as well. Place this on top. And then do this. So with the glue, go inside. And there. Maybe wiggle a little bit just to make sure we're in the right place. And start clamping. Here in the middle. And this one. So when we actually do the glue up, we don't want to squeeze the clamps rapidly. We gradually apply pressure. So just like that. And that's going to go right on top of this magnet. Okay. And now we apply more pressure. Yeah, I think so. So I'm trying to see where this one is. I don't like it. Something's not right. So I think that this isn't in the right place. And this is why we do dry runs, because that's it. You saw that? All right. So we always discover things with these dry runs. And I didn't see this immediately. But here where my thumb is, so this part was actually on top of the bridge plate. It didn't snap all the way. So I learned something about this setup by doing multiple dry runs. And now it feels better as I'm tightening it, okay? Because something just didn't feel right on the outside. So this is good now. All right. We could move this clamp a little bit further inside. Maybe here. That's good. All right. I like these 3 points of contact. And the cleats that we're using are these. So here, these are brand new. They're sealed bag. I have some over here. I got some more. Okay, so let's do something else now. Okay, I'm going to remove the inside call. Okay, like that. You can see that. All right. Okay. So here it is. So I got some fragments here that I believe I can use. They're perfectly fine because I need to cut them anyway around the braces, right? So let's see, this short one might just be the right size. Not really. It's too short. All right, no problem. It'll be used in another guitar, another project. Let me see this one. Okay. So we'll fit this one here. That's a little bit too long, so we can cut it short. And then I wonder if I can use a long one for both of these. Yeah, I think so. Okay. Which one's shorter? They're both the same. But this one is too short. Yeah. Okay, so it's that. So I'll prepare these, to be honest, off camera, and that'll be prepared. I might do another practice run, or more than one. One thing for sure, I need to make sure that my battery, the battery for my auxiliary light is fully charged, because I only have one. Yeah. Okay, so I'll start charging this. Wow, it's hot. Okay, kids, so that's it. It's been 47 minutes and 7 seconds. Start charging this. I will work on something else right now, another guitar. No live stream, just be working. And hopefully, later tonight, hopefully, you never know what happens, right? I will be clamping this. So I need to prep these cleats, prep the glue, I'll prep the guitar also, so that we have a little bit of a crack. So the guitar is just going to dry up a little bit. And then yeah, when it's ready, so the guitar needs to be ready for this to work, right? So if it isn't ready in a few hours, then I can't do it. So hope you enjoyed the show. I gotta go. All right. I don't know if you posted any comments, because here I have a monkey. I'll show you. This is what I see. A monkey. So normally I would see your comments here, but now it says something went wrong and there's a monkey. All right, 3 of you watching, 11 views so far. This is what I see. At the highest point, there were 6 people watching. Over here it says 6 people. This 6. But here we have a monkey. Look at him with a wrench. And I don't like to see the monkey, because then I don't see your comments. Oh, unless I log on to this live stream. Let's see if there are any comments, because, you know, I like to answer questions if there are any comments. Let me see. Any comments, because, you know, I like to answer questions. No comments. Okay, no problem. Okay, kids, time to go. And the monkey as well. Talk to you soon.